Y'all's doing? What is up? My name is the Pharaoh. We are going to get things started off just a little bit differently tonight. Give me 1 second. Shoot, I should have got my yo-yos. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so this part of the stream is explicitly for one of my viewers. His name is Jared Dare, and he is a member of the LDS Gamers community. And I just realized I don't have the videos that I want. I can use this one. Okay. So what I wanted to do tonight, he was asking me about 4A and kind of getting into 4A, which is the off-string style of yo-yoing. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk a little bit about it and get this clip for him so he'd be able to have this as a resource because he is wanting to get it into yo-yoing. So what I have right now is this yo-yo right here. This is the Yo-Yo Factory Flight. This is the yo-yo that I recommend you use to get into the 4A style of yo-yoing. This runs for about 25 bucks. It is not the cheapest yo-yo. This is not the easiest form of yo-yoing to get into, mainly because this is a very niche version of yo-yoing. It generally has the smallest amount of competitors in most competitions. The 1A style of yo-yoing always has way more people in it, mainly because it involves a very, very, very unique skill set that most yo-yo guys do not have. Well, most yo-yo guys can play with 4A, but in order to be stupid good at 4A, it takes a very, very different set of skills. So in comparison, I have a 1A yo-yo and my 4A yo-yo. So it's almost half as big. This one is a little undersized. It's about a standard, but it might be slightly undersized. So the 4A yo-yos generally run a whole lot bigger. You can only really use them for 4A. You can do some 1A stuff, just like some normal string tricks, but you're not doing much just because the yo-yo is that much bigger. When the yo-yo is a lot bigger and you try and do a bunch of stuff with multiple layers of string, it just gets in the way and it just doesn't work right. So what I want to do right now is I want to kind of talk a little bit about how to throw the 4A yo-yo, and then I want to go into slightly how to do some stuff with a 1A yo-yo in order to get ready for the 4A yo-yo. So the throw, we're going to try and do this. Okay, so for the throw. Hi. Okay, so the throw for a 4A yo-yo is what's known as a forward pass, where you'll be throwing the yo-yo forward, and then when the yo-yo gets thrown forward, you're going to let it unravel, and then the string is going to unravel just right here, and then you are going to actually hit the yo-yo string, and when it pops out, you are going to be holding that string, and then if you pop it right, it'll actually pop right back to you. So let me see if I can do it here with this very, very small amount of space. Okay, I don't think that was on camera. So what happens is the yo-yo actually comes off the yo-yo, and then it'll pop right to you. Oh. Here's the other trick to learning 4A. I highly recommend learning this outside, where you have a lot of grass. I highly recommend doing this in a nice grassy field, because I guarantee you're going to do exactly what I did, and you're going to lose your yo-yo left and right. It's going to be a bit of a bother. So very much so recommended. Start outside and start, easy tosses, nice open area. I can't stress this enough. Do not do this inside next to all your fancy electronics, your mother's china, your grandfather clock. Don't do this inside until you're very confident with it. But anyway, So once again, let me try and get this actually on screen. There you go. So you're going to throw it forward. It's then going to launch off the yo-yo. So in order to get it back to your hand, you're going to have to get you're going to have to do a bind. So if you don't know how to do a bind with a yo-yo, you are not going to be able to do this. I can guarantee you, because you will not be able to get the yo-yo back to your hand. Hey Irish, what's up? Why not what? I've just said not do a lot of things. Let me know explicitly why not. So just one more time for the throw. So you're gonna start back here. We're gonna do a forward pass. And you're gonna be right there. And in order to bring it back, you gotta do a bind. And then it'll catch and come straight back to your hand. Okay? So that is the absolute basics. Now you can actually practice this. Why not do it besides all your important things? Okay, so first off, you have to know how to bind. Quick binding tutorial. This is just a standard 1A yo-yo. This is a unresponsive yo-yo. So that means this yo-yo will not come back to your hand just by simply tugging it. That's what qualifies it as a unresponsive yo-yo. So now, in order to practice doing stuff right for 4A, what you want to do is you want to learn how to do the right motion. So what it's going to do is you're going to throw it in a forward pass, and then you're going to bring your finger down onto the string, and you're going to learn how to pop it straight up like that. So if you do it right, it'll come back to you. So your objective is to be able to grab, is to bar your finger over, and then try and get it to come back to your string. So forward, just like that. So that's kind of your goal. Your finger is gonna bar, and then you're going to actually pinch it if you really do it right. So forward, just like that. So beyond that, it's just practice, practice, practice. Quite frankly, throwing the 4A yo-yo up really high makes it easier because it gives you more time to react and get things ready for when the yo-yo comes back down. Let me get my pre-position here. So that is going to be my my small tutorial. Just like I practiced my guess that anime intro. So Yo-Yo Factory Flight, best 4A yo-yo that for the entry level. Comes with a good stock bearing. It's got a really good response system in it. I've been throwing this thing for at least 2 years now. I haven't had to do any maintenance on the bearing. The yo-yo is held up very well to lots and lots and lots of drops. Anyone that watches me do this, I usually almost always drop this yo-yo whenever I play with this one. So yeah, I really can't recommend this one enough. It's a good shape. It's a good solid entry point. Your problem is with 4A yo-yos, that's going to be your cheapest one. Duncan sells 2 other ones that are cheaper, but I cannot recommend them at all. The Flying Squirrel is a piece of garbage. Please do not buy the Flying Squirrel if you're trying to use it as a 4A yo-yo. It's a good oversized 1A yo-yo, but as a 4A yo-yo, it's just garbage. It's way too small. The catch area is tiny. You're going to be very, very frustrated with it. Their next step up really isn't that much better. So please go with the Yo-Yo Factory one. If you look up on yoyoexpert.com, you're going to find a bunch of ones that are really expensive. Don't buy those. Don't spend more than $30 on your first yo. In honesty, when you're getting into yo-yoing, your first yo-yo should not cost more than $5. Well, no, your first yo-yo should not cost more than $10. And then your second yo-yo shouldn't cost more than $20. And then from there, beyond the $20 range, that's when most things just become look and feel. there's certain things that yes, it makes a yo-yo better, like plastic versus aluminum, concave versus flat bearing, stuff like that. There's really easy things that that make big differences in how you play, but model to model, there really isn't that much, because if you think about it, the majority of all models above about the $30 range, those are all created by experts. These are world-class caliber players. They know exactly what they want out of a yo-yo, and they get it from the yo-yo company, and the yo-yo company makes a bunch of them and sells them, saying, hey, this famous player uses it. It'll make you a star. But it doesn't really do that. So, anyway, so that's it for the 4A stuff. Do you need any help on it? Okay. We're both getting ready for our big, we are doing classes for our kids' school tomorrow. So, I'm doing a yo-yo class, and my wife is doing edible aquifers. Lots of gummy bears. How many pounds of gummy bears are you using for yours? So my wife is going to be using over 8 pounds of gummy bears to feed 80 kids. Yeah, that's a lot of gummy bears. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got all my stuff done, so I'm ready to go. So. Okay, well, we're gonna get into Broken Sword 4 now. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna get into Broken Sword now, since I'm done with my little yo-yo explanation. And before that, I gotta turn off my music. Pretty sure I can eat them all in 2 minutes. Yeah, it's not a question of how fast you can eat them. It's how fast they come back up. If you know what I mean. All right, so here we go. All right, we're gonna hop over to PC Stream. I gotta do some setup real quick. Excuse me. All right, 1 second here. I gotta reset this real quick. I had this set up for something different. Filters. I'm gonna put my crop back. We're gonna be done. And yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Kitty needs to go on top of the box. There you go. Oh no. Yeah. 1 second. I gotta do surgery on a cooler. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. For now. Let's see here. I'm gonna want... No, don't need session ID. Display capture. No. Okay, we're good. We are good. Illiterate Neku? You mean an illustrated Neku? I think Neku can read. Gotta love autocorrect, right? All right, here we go. We're gonna load. All right, so here we go. We are getting back with our good old buddy George Stobart. Oh, come on. Come on, get back over there. All right, there we go. 1 second. Gotta swap one more thing back. There we go. This is all for PC. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I better set off send off my notifications real quick. Let's see here. So we're just going to hang out for just another minute. Oh. Here, hold up. Let me get that for you. You sure? Okay. No, I pretty much try and do all my point and clicks on PC. The only one that I don't have it on PC is... Oh, crap. Not one of those big guys. The only one that I don't have for PC is the Siberia series, which I got Siberia 1 and 2 for free, thanks to PS Plus. So I played both of those and got 100% on both of those games. They don't have a platinum trophy, sadly, but I got all the trophies for both of those games. Just because one of the trophies is like, beat the game in under 2 hours. Okay. So that one was rather easy to accomplish. Okay, so I got those out. Do one on the Twitters. There you go. Let's see here. No, I actually need that open. Minimize that, and there you go. Huh? Right. Okay, so last we left George, we got here into...
Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
You're sure the manuscript's gone? I mean, it's not under all this paper.
No, it's much larger and written on old parchment.
Well, I'll get it back for you, no matter what, Anna Maria. The guy who was guarding your room, I gave him a good soaking.
How do you mean?
Well, I had to get him out of the way, so I set the sprinklers off.
And that worked?
He loved his appearance. I couldn't resist. He was a throwback from an Elvis look-alike contest.
Not very inconspicuous, then.
All right, so now we got to figure out how to get the stuff. Okay, so we need to go through and see if there's anything else in the apartment. Okay, nothing else to look at. So we got the lovely fumigation going on upstairs, which is just always so delightful. Okay, so we got to use the key card on there.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
Who's the shifty-looking guy upstairs?
From your description, probably a guest.
Huh.
I've got to deal with Anna Maria, and I'm not bailing out yet.
Okay. Okay, so we gotta go back upstairs. Yeah, I don't know how well Ace Attorney would run on Steam. I know Knock is a big-time converter to the Ace Attorney series. Excuse me. I think he got the trilogy on Switch. No, I'm almost positive he got it on the Switch. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta open this door somehow.
The number of combinations must be immense. There's no point in guessing. How can I get the code for the door?
Right. No, I know. Let's see here.
That's not the right approach. It's the flyer for Anna Maria's hotel. That won't work here. That's not the right approach. That won't work here.
Darn.
It's the pen with a black cat logo on it.
Huh.
Glued shut by layers of ancient paint. Doesn't matter. The window to the alley isn't on this side of the room anyway. That isn't the window I need. Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
Yes, George? Okay, can't touch anything in here. Yeah, we don't have anything. Oh, I finished Manuel Samuel. That was a hoot. That was a very odd and interesting game from start to finish. Okay, so looks like oh, there's something else there. What's there?
The ashtray. The ashtray.
Yes, I know it's an ashtray. No, it was very challenging. I mean, being able to get all of your fingers
Totally empty. apart
doing
from the
different
dust.
stuffs. Ugh. It was crazy. Alright, let's see here. I need some help. No. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, okay. What? What are you even talking about? What's a Yartsa?
You okay?
You been funny?
Not into rain. huh?
You been fun?
This jacket shrinks. I'll never get out of it.
I'd like to see that.
Wait it, mister. This ain't no freak show.
I've got no reason to try that. That won't work here. Hello!
You again? What do you want?
Just checking you haven't caught your death of cold.
It's not my death you should be worrying about.
Well, I'll just be on my way then.
You do that.
Part of an antiquated fire alarm system.
Hold on. Let's see here. I really wanted a pen.
Maybe who's ever in there can write out the code. If they have something to write with, which they probably don't.
Aha.
Maybe this pen will help them out.
I love the inspirational
Someone's
music.
shuffling in there. And there's the pen and the flyer back again. There's a number scribbled on the flyer.
5837.
5837X. The number scribbled on the flyer is my best bet. Here goes nothing. My God, are you okay?
I am now. Thank you.
Hey, call me George. What happened?
1 minute. I'm looking for some cleaner. Next thing I know, I'm being bundled in here and it all goes dark.
Did you get a good look at the guy who did it?
It sounds crazy, but he looked just like Elvis.
Uh-huh. Go on.
Oh.
He also had a tattoo. A tattoo of a snake wrapped around an immense...
Don't mind me.
That's him! You won't get away this time, punk!
Uh-oh. You pissed off New York chick.
Okay, Anna Maria. The goons are gone, but the cops will be here soon. We better get out of here.
But where are we gonna go?
To see a friend about your manuscript.
Yay!
Hey, glad you could
Nope.
stop by, George. If you see anything that hasn't been smashed, help yourself. Finish the place off, huh? Better still, torch it. Raise it to the ground.
Virgil, you're upset. I can see that.
That's why I went into business with you, partner. That amazing detective brain.
You're drunk.
We got insurance, don't we?
You let it lapse, remember?
Ah. So, what's with the gizmo?
This is my MP3 player, man. What's left of it, the greatest soul and R&B collection ever. Smashed, destroyed by your pals.
Oh, an
How am I gonna
MP3
work
player.
without the sounds of Maggie J. Blind, huh? How am I gonna sleep without the greatest hits of Barry Brown, the hippo of love? How am I gonna sing in my shower without my dose of Malteser?
These are rhetorical questions, I guess, right, Virgil?
They're burning and forthright questions, man.
I can buy you another.
No, you can't. Last shipment came into the city, somebody stole them all. Could be months before the next one.
I could have been killed, and all Virgil does is whine about his player.
Right?
I have a manuscript to get back.
Oh, Virgil's a precarious piece of
Anna
slot
Maria,
cash
can
right
you
now.
spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, we got nothing on this screen. Let's see here. We got door to the outside, a crappy AC unit.
Virgil, please.
40 gig of music, George. 40 gig. That's 4 weeks non-stop listening. Now all I got is the country classic channel on your radio.
Country Classics is great.
Oh.
Thin ice, George. Thin ice.
Oh, 40 gig MP3 player.
Ah, 100 watts of top quality audio heaven. Beats paying the rent any day.
100 watts is the size of my crappy $100 soundbar. What the, cigarettes?
Hey, Anna Maria. Are these your cigarettes?
No? Why?
Somebody dropped a pack here. I'll take them anyway. May just provide a lead.
A dirty lead.
It's jammed on the other side. I'm not going to be able to get that open in a hurry.
Okay, what's the point? No, George doesn't smoke. Nico does, though. Nicola. Okay. Is that really it? Is that all I got here? A dude businessing about his freaking ancient MP3 player, and that's all I got?
Where do I go next?
Okay, here we go. Hotel Alfonso. Okay, so I need to get a lead here. So what we're gonna do...
No, there's more I want to do.
Okay, so let's...
A pack of Italian cigarettes I found in the bail bonds after the attack. No way am I doing that.
Okay, so I can't go out there because I can only go... Because Georgie... I think I need to look in this safe, but... How do I look in this safe? I don't know. Let's find out.
Standing right next to her, she'd think I'm an idiot.
Well, there you go. That's what happens. I love it. This is actually the backside of the computer. It didn't render. So you see all the cords connecting into the backside, but the back panel didn't actually show up. Okay, I already took my golf club out. All right, I'm not seeing anything now. Okay. All right, looks like we have to go back to Alfonso's.
Where do I go next? Anna Maria, you better stay here. You'll be safe with Virgil.
Will she? Will she?
And then this guy slipped a pen and paper under the door. He looked like him.
Him?
Well, if it ain't the hero who saved the day.
Oh, I don't know about save the day, but hey, I'm happy with Hero.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like heroes, which means I don't like you. So next time, leave it to the professionals.
I'll remember that next time.
What? All right. Actually, you know what? I'm, to be brutally honest, I'm rather bushed. I am actually going to call it here for tonight. Tomorrow night's stream, I promise, will be much longer. Just last night I was up really late and I had to wake up really early this morning. So I'm just not feeling it tonight. I'm just feeling pretty blasted. So anyway, so we're going to call it there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So tomorrow I have my big yo-yo presentation. It's only me here. You know. I mean, it's just like, yeah, I'm just getting tired. My eyes are starting to close on me. I'm just like, I just can't go on tonight. So anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. More Broken Sword. More following the adventures of Mr. George Stobart. It'll be very interesting. I like these Broken Sword games. I like George. Although it's one where I am. Yeah, I know. It's only 10 o'clock where I am, but I'm bushed. I'm so tired. I went to the baseball game with my wife last night. It was a good game. Lots of fun. So, yep. Definitely worth it, but man, I'm tired. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night. More Broken Sword. I'll tell you how the class went. So good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. I'll be back tomorrow night, and good night, everyone. Good night.